Oh, good morning, good morning, good morning. We are going to be starting here in a second. Let's go ahead and start. How you guys doing today? Hello, hello, hello. Hello, hello. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Yeah. How are we all doing today? I had a dream and I remember parts of it. So we will talk about that. Nicky Jam, hello, hello, hello. And everybody, if you haven't yet, there is only 14 days left to back seasons of the Muse. Let's get on it. I'm expecting very cheery news with that stream title. Dude, I seriously didn't know what to call it. And so I was just like replaying parts of my dream. And I'm like, oh, I'll do that. That's good. So, yeah. So, we got some coffee. We're going to have some. I finished editing the first episode of the Bukowski podcast with me and Matthew Buckley Smith. That will be going up on Substack and for the members today. And then probably tomorrow it'll be up for everybody. I don't know. Maybe I'll change it up. I don't know. And then the next episode with Matthew Buckley Smith will be sometime next week. And then hopefully by that time I'll have the Substack tiers set up. So then I could put up the awful filthy one as well. So that'll be fun. But I'm almost done with my coffee here. So I might need more. As far as being awfully cheery, today is not the day to have, very cheery news. Things are still going at the rate they're going. And for members in about a half hour, I'll kind of go over some of the more excruciating detail. But I had a dream, and it was almost as if, of course that would be okay. Hi, Chasey. I have a Substack, but I haven't really done anything on it. But the Bukowski podcast is on Substack, and I've been putting the episodes up on there. I think it's called the Bukowski Pod. I think. I really should know what the fuck things are called. But yeah. How are you doing? How are you feeling? You hanging in there? You doing good? Tell me. Leave it in the chat hole there. Let's see here. Where's the thing? Okay. Yeah, it was weird. It was my dream was almost as if like Suki Waterhouse and Lana Del Rey were like playing in the background. And it was like lit like I was in a music video of theirs. It was weird. It was really, really weird. Huh, that's interesting. Oh, I already said, I thought there was a Matt Wall one. Thanks, I'm good for now, thanks. Okay. Yeah, I think there is a Matt Wall Substack. I know I have the account because that's how I use it to listen to things. Every once in a while, I'll get a email going, "Oh, so and so subscribe to your Substack," and I'm like, "A what now?" Like, anyway. But yeah, in my dream, I recall trying to find a bottle of Vita Coco, like the coconut water I like. And I went into a gas station that in my head I visually saw that they had it there before. And it was something that I've purchased there at another time. And there was this guy in the way, and I had to get by him to get in there. And then it turns out he worked there and acted like he didn't know what I was talking about. And then I was trying to explain to him that all the shops up and down the road right there were also out of Vita Coco. And I couldn't tell if I was in West Hollywood, like on Sunset, or if I was in Vegas or something. But I remember saying all up and down the strip. So that could have been either one of those things. And I was really upset. And I felt like someone was following me or chasing me or something. But I didn't know what it was. And then I went to this place. And every building I was in, every room I was in, had like a bunch of little rooms. It was almost like a rat maze that I was running through. So that checks out. That makes sense. And so I was in this big building, but the building, none of the rooms had ceilings. They were just open. And all of these rooms had like windows that would go or look down into other rooms or whatever, but none of the windows were there. It was just like the wooden framing. And there were people there that were bad people, or people I was like afraid of being caught by. And so I went out one of these wooden framed windows, and there was a rope. And I grabbed the rope and I started swinging from room to room on these ropes. But I had to go through the wooden frame of the window. I couldn't like go around it for whatever reason. And then I finally landed on a bottom floor, and there was a woman there, and she was like, you've been here for so many seconds and you haven't told me how good I did cleaning the house, and like, isn't it nice looking? Isn't the vacuum marks on the carpet pleasing? Like, just like weird shit like that. And I'm like, oh, yeah, you did really good. Like, really good, very good. And then she's like, they can't see you. Like, I'll get in trouble or something. And then she grabbed my hand and like took me through this like weird like maze of a place. And then there was this little staircase that just like went up like 3 stairs into this little alcove of a room. And we went in there. And then I think we were going to hook up or something. And then I woke up. But yeah, so that's amazing that I remembered as much of my dream as I had. Because I know I've been dreaming, but I have not been able to remember my dreams whatsoever the past like month or so. And it's been really bothering me because my dreams are important to me. And like sometimes you dream and your dreams are like just cataloging like things that have happened through the day. And other times you dream and your dreams are more like visions, like they are trying to tell you something, or you're trying to work out a problem. And like I could psychoanalyze my dream. This didn't really seem like much of a vision necessarily, but I believe there are some warnings there. So that's kind of interesting. What about you guys? How do you guys dream? What do you take out of your dreams, guys? I'm still going over it because that was the first time I spoke my dream out. I think of anything, the things to take away from it are me trying to find something that everyone is out of. I get crazy deja vu with my dreams. I remember colors and emotions more than much else. That's good. Yeah, deja vu is good stuff too. It means you're on the right track. It means you're doing the right thing. So, the rat maze type structures and the me not being able to get the things that I'm looking for, that checks out. Having to swing from ropes to get out of situations could mean a couple different things. One, it could mean like I'm choosing a not safe way to get from point A to point B. It could mean, well, that's another thing, being in an unfinished house. I mean, that's a whole other thing. And then feeling followed, or like somebody's after you. Yeah, it's just a lot of uncertainty and fear. I don't love that. I don't love that. Let's be real. Fear is not my favorite emotion. I'll have a weird dream. Then a few weeks or months later, it'll pan out word for word, and I get like a cold shiver. That's good. That's really good. Yeah, that was actually happening a lot lately. Um, Let me see here. Fear is my usual state. Let me see. Yeah. So, that's kind of what's going on. Yeah. Usually when I have deja vu moments, it's it usually seems to happen when I'm feeling doubt or uncertain about what I'm doing in my life. And it's never like something you know is going to happen, but like it always seems to come up when I need to hear it, if that makes sense. So, like, I'll be having kind of a hard time, and then I'm having a conversation with somebody, and then I'm like, I dreamt this. And I probably need to stop like blurting that out loud when people are talking to me. But yeah, it's how I know I'm on the right path. And Nikki, I want to thank you for bringing that up. Because I have been very uncertain about a lot of things lately. And I have been having deja vu moments a lot lately. So, all of this shit I'm going through right now is like I'm supposed to be going through all this shit right now. I don't love that, but I'm on the right path. Uh-oh. We're gonna have a hairball in a second here. Don't love that. But whatever. Oh. So yeah, so that's fun. Anyway, so that makes me feel a little bit better. So thank you for bringing that up. Because 2 just happened like a few days ago. Like kind of when a lot of the shit I'm dealing with kind of started happening. I miss my shitting. Oh, yeah. Yeah, for real. I get ya. But now I just want to listen to Suki and Lana, you know? Oh, yeah. And then, I don't know if you guys were all into this, but I was trying to understand what was going on with the Lana Del Rey, Ethel Cain drama. And, and for those of you, okay, unless this whole thing is a work, which I doubt, when you guys see stuff someone's trying to make a movie about these things that are going on right now, this is what's going to happen. So a producer who is savvy to stuff hears that Lana Del Rey and Ethel Cain are having a Instagram beef or whatever. So then they take a page out in Variety or the Hollywood Reporter or whatever, and then they say, I'm going to make a movie about this Lana Del Rey, Ethel Cain thing to generate investor interest and studio interest and all this other shit. So he's going to start getting a lot of phone calls. People are going to start wanting to give him money and all this other crap, which is great. The problem is that there's no way in hell that Lana Del Rey or Ethel Cain are going to sign off on this. So he's not going to be allowed to use their music in this movie about them. Because they're public figures, he might be able to get away with using their names. But if Lana and Ethel have good lawyers, the lawyers are going to say you can't use their names, because if you do, and anything you say is not factually accurate, you can damage the career of our clients, and we don't like this, so we don't want to have anything to do. We don't want people to think that we support this thing, blah, 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 whatever. So he's eventually not going to be able to use their names in the movie. So basically you have someone who's saying they're making a movie about so-and-so and so-and-so that are both musicians. You can't use their music. Now you can't use their name. So what are you making a movie on? You're making a movie about a Twitter beef that's not going to have anything to do with anybody, that you have to change the names for and change the music for. So at the end of the day, it's going to be some story, but it's going to be called something, and then it's going to be based on a true story, but it's not going to have anything on it. You know what I'm saying? So that's how crafty fuckers get money to make movies that have nothing to do with the subject that they're writing about. Pretty smart, but it's just like trend chasing. But yeah, I got years and years and years ago, there was a certain mob guy that got busted. And the day he got busted, this producer hit me up and he's like, I need you to write me an outline for this thing. We're going to do a movie about him getting caught, blah, 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 all this other shit. And he's like, you have to start writing it right away. Start it. I want it tomorrow. Let me see what you got, whatever. By the morning, he's like, I've already been threatened. We can't do this. And he didn't mean legally threatened, somebody, he started talking about making the movie, and it got around, and somebody hit him up and said that they were gonna, you guys know what I'm talking about. So let's look at this again. That's fun. Isn't that nice? Yeah, that's fun. But yeah, the Lana Ethel thing is very problematic. Very problematic. People are funny. They were going to write a strongly worded email. Yeah, for real. That's so funny. It's going to have words that are strong. That's going to like say things that like aren't really true, but you know, it's going to be strong. Because I can't have people knowing what a piece of garbage I am at the 3 places I go to where 4 people show up. Can't happen. I wonder what happened with San Francisco, dude. That's so weird. It's very weird. Anyway, so yeah, so we're gonna wrap this up unless you guys have anything else you want to ask or say, and then we'll jump over to the members and I'll open up a little bit more if you guys want. Man, I just want to listen to Suki now. A little bit of Lana, but I want to listen to Suki now. I don't know. This time. Nothing. No questions. You got questions? I'll have an answer. I don't know if it'll be right, but. Let me know, guys. All right. Then I guess we will head on over to exclusive private members only party. All right. Okay. So that's how we're going to do this. All right, guys. Yeah, I will post the Bukowski pod tomorrow and then maybe do another live on Thursday for everybody.